Welcome to Word Art. This video is a very simple video, ain't much going on here. It's just me scanning in all that artwork that I just did. But I want to talk about scanning, which you can probably find on YouTube everywhere. One thing about scanning is that you gotta consider what format to put it in. Everybody says you should always put it in a format of well, it seems like JPEG is like the main thing everybody wants to put artwork into. JPEG compresses as well as takes out things, so it may not be a good format to put in for the original scan. I like PNG or even Photoshop extension, even though it's going to be large, because your scan may go up to even 1 gig in size. It's good to have it scanned at 600 dpi, even higher if you can. It depends on your system and how much onboard memory and hard drive space you have. So the bigger the file, the better for your original scan, because you have all that detail, all that flexibility. Store that original file separately. And what I like to do is store this original file separately, take the original file, switch it over to another format. Now you can go into JPEG or PNG, or lower the DPI down to 300 DPI or lower, depending on what you're doing. And then your original always has the bulk of the original hand-drawn mistakes and everything else in there, and you keep that file separate. You zip it up. Get your zip compressor. Windows come with a zip compressor. You can zip it up. You can archive it however you want, but store those original files separate and keep them from being touched, other than to pull the files out and convert them into a format that you can run on your computer without too much of a problem. So this way you have your original file backed up, stored off, hopefully off your computer. I'm not too fond of cloud storages because you have no control over whether or not you're going to get access to them again. Trust me, it doesn't. Anybody who uses computers understands cloud storage is nice, but also a problem, because if you can't access the internet or you got a data cap, you're spending more money uploading and downloading than you are actually using the file. And storage wise, you got to keep paying. So if I'm going to keep paying for storage, why would I? I'll just store the files myself on even a mechanical hard drive is still good as storage. It depends on where you're putting that mechanical hard drive. If you're putting it into a safe system inside a well kept bag that is cushioned, that most hard drives come in, it saves you a lot of money, other than constantly keep on paying. Unless you got that kind of money to keep Photoshop downloading and subscriptions and stuff like that, then go right ahead, ignore this video. But what you want to do is store those files separately. A solid state hard drive, great. Mechanical hard drive, still good. Depends on your budget and how you want to store it. Store those files, keep them labeled as best you can, take off what you need from them, convert them to a lower file format or a lower DPI format, and then start working on that format. And then once you are complete with those artworks on that format, store it and create a copy, or export a copy, or save as a copy that is going to be used on your webcomic or your t-shirts or your logo, on whatever you're going to do. And you do not work or do not keep those files on your system longer than you really need. It is best to finish your work and get them off your system as soon as possible, stored away, so this way if there's any chance of a hard drive die out or hack or virus or anything of that nature. Also, it helps to, if you're in a higher grade career, that it would be good to do, because if there's any possibility of someone stealing artwork, it's going to be hard without them getting the full original work. Now I can tell when they got it, because if they do not have all the layers, then you can understand when they might have came in and took your artwork. And it's also a way to ensure that your original artwork is, you know, available for any kind of issues like that. Pretty much the scan is going to be simple. 300 dpi. I have not yet pumped this system up to 900 or even a 1200 dpi, which I would love to see the system pull off. Not like I really need that high of dpi, but it's nice because then I can really have a lot of the original penciling, a lot of the original artist brushstrokes, as they would say, to work with. But that's just an idea of how to scan. I'm sure many others are out there that can tell you other things, but I'm just going to give you a brush overview of my view. If you like this video, hit the likes, subscribe, and there's more videos coming. This is Where Art. Check it out.